know. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. You're like, Sig said that is gonna be playing some games tonight. And here he is with another office remodel update. What the is going on? This is some shit.
Hey, listen. At least we're working now. I mean, that's a step in the right direction, right?
I was always here. Like, I was just, like, on the other side of the room, just sitting there the entire time, like, and Sig just ignored me.
That's kind of messed up.
I know, right?
So, what do you want to do?
I guess we could say on with the show.
On with the show.
Come on, little cell phone. Hold together. Hold together, little cell phone. Hi, everyone. You might be wondering why it's saying an Office remake model day 5. So I came home. God, where do I even start with this? You know what? Let's start with a sip. This'll help, right? A nice long sip. So I guess we start with the beginning. So we came home today, booted up the computer, got everything set, and then I went onto the one website that I normally go to, and it went, no internet. What do you mean, no internet? That's right. First, we lost power. Then, we lost internet. Then we got internet back. And now we've lost internet again. So, I called up the great and powerful Optimum just to confirm, like, what the hell is going on. Like, hey, your shitty ass service once again is failing me. And in their words, we are sorry. We see here that for some reason, our services cannot locate your modem or any of your televisions. That's right. For the first time ever, not only do we lose the internet, but we have lost every television in the house. So I went, okay, let me go outside. Because I didn't check the televisions. I came home late from work and I'm like, listen, let me just get this shit started. Like, I didn't start anything because I don't watch television. Everyone else watches television. But no one else is home or no one's here. So, like, there's no reason to check the television. So I went outside. I'm like, all right, let's go check the internet. And so I go out, and lo and behold, it looks like some kind of woodland creature. Don't know what. It must be a cat of some form. I joke with cats because cats are notorious for it. Something has eaten through the cable wire. So as it sits right now, my poor cell phone is currently transmitting to my computer and hotspotting internet over. And it's trying. It is, if you could feel how hot my cell phone is right now, trying to just chug away to try and keep it going. And what makes it even funnier is, so like I was like, all right, let me see how it does, right? So I was like, let me do the opening, because at least with the opening, I could see if it's going to hold or not. What if I told you my phone was at 100% charge? Was. In just 16 minutes, I'm now at 80%. And it is charging. Like it's I have it on a rapid charging pad. And I know half the problem is the phone is starting to overheat because like it's working. I'm making it work. Um so yeah, I called them up and I told them what happened, after I checked everything, and they were like, "Shit. What side is it on?" Because like there's their cable line and then there's my cable line. If it's on my side, then I have to pay for the repairs. If it's on their side, then well, it's on theirs. Thankfully, whatever mammal decided that my cable line looks delicious and they should eat it, decided to eat their cable line. So, I mean, at least that's one bit of good news. The only other thing to add today, before I leave, is, for many of you might know, I work in the quote healthcare field, frontline workers. I have received my notification that I could choose to receive the vaccine or not, first round. And I sat down, had a heart to heart with a close friend of mine, about what his plans are, what he's gonna do. And we both basically came to the same consensus that yeah, we're gonna go get it. So for me, what that entails is tomorrow tomorrow at noon, I have to go get my shot. So this should be interesting. So if nothing else, hopefully the internet will be back up. And then we'll do we'll switch it over. It will stop being Operation Office Remodel, and become status post COVID vaccine watch. I'll just sit here because I'm off the big thing is I'm off the next 8 days. So for the next 8 days, I can do whatever the hell I want. We could stream ungodly amounts of hours for the next 8 days. Basically, I'm off from tomorrow until New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, sadly, I have to go back to work. Then I'm off for 4 more days. Would have been nice if I could have gotten New Year's Eve off, because then it would have been 1 day short of 2 weeks. But we have to go back New Year's Eve. I couldn't get Christmas and New Year's Eve off. So the battle plan is wake up. Wake up. No, wake up. Sorry. That song. So the battle plan is that wake up, get breakfast, relax, figure out where this place is I'm supposed to go to for the vaccination, because where I'm going is different than where a lot of my colleagues are going, due to the fact that I decided to go to a hospital much closer to my house than the one that I work at. Because if I have a chance to not drive an hour into work, I'm going to take that chance to not drive an hour into work. I'd rather drive 10 minutes. Thank you. So as it sits, so I wake up tomorrow, get breakfast. Then after breakfast, take a ride over to the hospital, get injected. Then after that, leave. Hopefully at that point, be able to get my mother's Christmas gift. She is the only gift I have yet to get. I know what I want to get. It's just a matter of getting it. And then the only other thing left after that is coming home, and then just depending on how long all that takes, I might just start the stream at like ridiculously early, because I want to play Cyberpunk. I want to play it. What do we got? Oh shit, 75%. It's like watching a time bomb going down. Who knows? And you know what the worst part is? I might be able to like survive on the cell phone. Like my battery might like survive if it wasn't for the fact that like I'm doing like wireless charging. And the problem with wireless charging is it heats up your phone. And I'm sending a lot of data, so it's heating up the phone. Everything is heating up the phone. And the problem is, that's oh God, yes. So they're taking all the precautions. So you know what's going on with this is I have to go get the shot, and then the guidelines is they want you to sit there for 15 minutes. My company is making you sit for 30. So we have to sit by for 30 minutes while they monitor us, make sure everything's on the up and up, make sure everything's good. Then after the 30 minutes, we're free to go. Because usually any of the really bad side effects will rear their ugly head in the first 15 minutes. But the really awful side effects are super, super, super rare. And if you've noticed, there hasn't been this like giant rash. Like if there was a lot of people having these super mega side effects, most rounds of vaccine started on Friday. There would have been word everywhere if there were mega. Now again, who knows? Like I have one friend who broke out with a rash, but as a caveat, every time he gets a vaccine, he breaks out with a rash. That's just him. That's just how he is. So it's not something new for him. For me, I've never been one to be susceptible to vaccine negatives, so to speak. My body seems to be like, you want to inject me with things? Go for it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Hey, at least you all know that at the end of the day, if for some reason I do wind up getting the vaccine, like, well, not even if, when I have the vaccine on board, if I start having negative side effects, hell yes, I'm pressing the button. I will be live. I will be live going, hey guys, feel like shit. I'm gonna die. Oh man. Like the only side effect I ever had with the vaccine was most common. Sore arm is normal. Sore arm is normal. Tingling in the tips, normal. Because the sore arm and the tingling in the tips effect generally are not by the vaccine, but by the needle going into the muscle. Generally speaking. So if you get it's generally that. I mean, walking into this, I was concerned. Like a bunch of people in the medical community, initially, because like, if you look at historically, our fastest we ever developed a vaccine before was 4 years. And that's back in 1970s or 60s. I forget which year it was. Circa 60s or 70s. when we created the MMR vaccine. It was 4 years. And this one was developed in 9 months. 9. And it's like, holy shit. Like, you sit there and you wrap your head around that. Like, it's crazy. Hey, what's up, Erica? Welcome to I have no internet or cable television or anything in my house. We're running off my cell phone, which is begging for forgiveness. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is vaccine day. I'm just talking about it now. Yeah, my poor cell phone is being beaten right now into submission. It's being a good friend, holding up. But that's the other reason why we're not playing music right now, is because to play music would mean that I would have to use more data, which means I would put more strain onto the phone, which would be bad. We are already shoving enough. I don't want to push it any further. I'm just happy that it's live. So yeah, traditionally speaking, it's before the MMR vaccine. The MMR was 4 years, and this one's 9. And so there was a lot of concerns and a lot of worries, and it's funny because I had a lot of concerns until one of my favorite YouTubers that I will watch every once in a while, called ZDogMD. God, I love ZDog. He came out with a video that explained what changed his opinion. And listening to it and then finding out and reading through what he reviewed and what he found out then made me feel better. So I had internet yesterday. So you missed the beginning of the show. Basically, the long story short is I came home. There was no internet in the house. I contacted Optimum. They proceeded to tell me that there is no connection to any device in the house. And so to check the main wires. And so I went outside, and it looks like some mammalian creature of some form decided that it wanted to destroy the wires, so to speak. So the wires have ceased to be. And so that's where things are sitting like that. So because the wires that are destroyed are on the cable company's side, I don't have to pay anything, which is good. But it still means I have no internet, no television, no anything. We are in the dark ages. So that's where that is. Yep, real fun. So long story short, the cable company says they are coming out tomorrow. Yes, I have light. I have electricity, so that's a plus. So long story short, just for the final wrap up, so I can get off the phone, and so it doesn't die miserably. Is so as it sits, tomorrow, the cable company comes out, and as far as my understanding, everything should be fixed tomorrow. If everything is fixed tomorrow, then everything should return back to normal, and we should be back to streaming stupid amounts of hours. We're off the next 8 days, so hopefully we'll be able to do 8 really long streams. And then also the only caveat to that is tomorrow is vaccine day for me. So tomorrow we get to go out and have the vaccine done, and so we'll play it by ear on that part, because who knows, I've never had in my whole life of getting vaccines, I've never had a reaction. So we'll see. We will see. I'm one of those lucky people. SimDoc, not so much from what my understanding. So, we'll see. Where are we at? Yeah, there we are. So, I think I'm going to call it here for now. I'm hoping that everything goes well, the cable comes up, and tomorrow we can officially start playing the games. So, I do apologize once again for one more day delay. I love you all. And hopefully, I will see you tomorrow post vaccine with internet and able to play some games. Until then, guys, have a great rest of your evening. I hope to see you then. Good night, everyone. Button.